Feel a little uncomfortable, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that should help. I feel like there's more light on my face. So I was not expecting to make this video. This is unscripted, on a whim. This video was inspired by my last video, which is me starting on YouTube again and declaring that to you guys and also to myself. So when I made that video, I really didn't think that anyone would watch it. I'm not kidding. That's the first talking head video that I've done. And really, I didn't feel like I was saying anything to anyone else. It really kind of just felt like I was hashing my thoughts out, kind of like a journal entry, like a written one. But instead, this one was just a visual journal entry, and I just happened to share it online. But I really didn't think that anyone could take something away from it because it felt so personal to me that it didn't really seem like something that other people could get value out of. That video has surprisingly reached a lot more people than I thought, and that's not what I expected to happen, if I'm being really honest. Like, I was not expecting anyone to watch the video, nonetheless be so supportive of it. I'm just a girl. Like, I'm just a girl that makes videos, and honestly, I'm just trying to be the best version of myself I can be. I believe most people would say that. So I don't really think I'm anyone special. I mean, I think we all are special, but I guess I'm just trying to say there's nothing that much different about me than there is of other people. Bro, this is why I had to script. This is why I had to script, because now I'm like brain fog. Like, I don't even know where I'm going with this. So I really just want to emphasize this for anyone who feels like they need to, especially people who are trying to get in the social media space or are in the social media space and feel like they're having trouble finding their audience. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm kind of there too, because while that's not necessarily the goal for YouTube, I feel like for Instagram, I've been trying to, I guess, find my audience, but at the same time, I don't want to subscribe to the methods of, well, you need to implement this social media strategy to be able to reach your audience. To be honest, it's really hard for me to strategize my art, if that makes sense. I don't necessarily have the biggest following on Instagram. People that I have reached through Instagram, or the people who choose to support me through Instagram, I would say that that's been through organic methods. It hasn't been like I've been really trying to find people, you know? And I will say it has been a long journey and very much still is. Like, sometimes I don't even want to show up, but it's moments like these that prove me wrong, in the sense that you don't need to act like someone you're not. For example, I don't necessarily have a method when I go about sharing stuff on social media. Like, I'm really just winging it, if I'm being honest. I'm just kind of going off of what I feel called to do, and sometimes it doesn't feel like the most strategic way of going about things, because at the end of the day, like, whatever your heart's telling you to do is not what society tells you you should do. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. See, even this video in itself is like I'm trying to tell you guys to just show up, and now I'm here really thinking we're gonna work through the minimal lighting right now. But yeah, I'm now trying to just work through getting this video out without overcomplicating it. I think that's really what it is at the end of the day. You don't need to overcomplicate anything, especially if it's something that you just feel like you're being called to do. And I've always wanted to share my own thoughts. I've always wanted to just give a piece of my mind to the world. But I think just the thought of doing that was scary for so long, because I didn't know how it'd be received or how I'd be received. I mean, at the end of the day, like, I'm a random person to a lot of you guys. So it's like, why would you want to listen to me? But after the response that the last video I put out there got, it makes me think like, wow, like, people are actually more willing to hear you out than you think, even if they don't know you. right? And I guess at the end of the day, we all don't know each other. There have been times where I've definitely watched videos of people that I don't know. Actually, I prefer to watch videos of people I don't know, because oftentimes it's the people that I don't know who have perspectives that I would have never thought of that will change the way I see things. If you want to share something, don't overcomplicate it. Don't overdo it. You really don't have to. The last video I made, I'm gonna be honest, it didn't take me that much time to make. I've spent so much more time on other videos, and they have not received the reach that one has. I'm not saying like don't put effort into what you do. What I'm trying to say is you're holding back because of all these beliefs that you've created in your own mind. Take this as proof. People are willing to hear you out as long as you're willing to put yourself out there. As long as you're willing to be like, hey, I exist. There's going to be someone out there who's going to listen to you. Maybe it's not going to be a lot of people. But at the end of the day, like if it's just one person, like you might actually be making an impact on a person's life. Even if at the beginning it's just your own. I by no means have a large audience, but honestly, the people who have just stuck around to watch what I had to say or hear what I had to say, I don't know, it means a lot to me. Yeah, 91 views. I think the video's at 91 views right now. 91 views might not seem like a lot to a seasoned YouTuber. To me, it's a lot because I don't really share much on here. And that's kind of cool. Not gonna lie, it's kind of cool. I hope you guys took something away from this. If this helped you in any way, thank you for actually sticking around and giving me the time of day. I'm gonna try and keep this coming because honestly, after posting that first video, I didn't think that I would post again because I just feel like there's so many other things that I want to do at this time in my life, and I'm kind of like spreading myself thin trying to do each and every one of these things. But the fact that people have watched the video, I kind of feel like, okay, like there's something here. So maybe I might stick this through a little bit more. But anyways, go and do that thing that you feel like you've been holding back on, and let me know how it goes.